Hey YouTube, how we doing? I know a little while ago I promised to stop the political crap, but this windbag is back. Yeah. Michael Wolff wrote another one. Siege, Trump under fire. It's time to rip him apart. Stay tuned after we roll the intro, and let's get to the dissection. Alrighty guys, thanks so much for staying past that intro. Now, for you first time viewers of the channel, yeah, this is going to be a weird one, alright? So strap in, it's going to get a little bumpy. But, thank you for your time. I know it's your most precious commodity, and man, I'm very, very grateful you're watching this video. Now, for you first timers and you long time viewers who have yet to subscribe, take a look down below. Go see the little channel watermark popping up. Click on it, hover over it, whatever, it'll pull up subscribe. Knock it out the way early because, man, seriously, we're growing, and I want you along for the ride. We do things really differently here, and I would love to have you along. Okay, guys, so let's get it right off the bat. MSRP, 30 bucks. I paid a lot less at Walmart. Yes, I bought the dang thing. It's about like 312 pages. Okay. This gas bag wrote a book before called Fire and Fury that we brought to the channel. Look up top. You'll see my review sitting up there in the book reviews. Alright, you can go find it if you want. I think this man likes the tone of his own voice, the sound of his own voice, excuse me. I think this man likes creating stories. And if you believe half of what's in here, you're going to go, so how'd the media miss all this? Let's get honest. Trump can't order a frickin' Big Mac without 18 news agencies carrying it 18 hours a day on CNN and some commentators saying how Trump is this because he's doing that. So let's get into this crap. Okay. Page 7. Hicks, Hopi to Trump, was both the president's gatekeeper and his comfort blanket. She was also a frequent subject of his personal interest. Trump preferred business, even in the White House, to be personal. Whose hope, he wants to know, all the time. The topic also interested his son Don Jr., who professed his intention to hope. Yeah. So that's not getting out in the media anywhere, but it's only in Michael Wolff's book. Okay. I don't remember hearing about that scandal. Page 28. That Friday morning, he came down from the residence into the Oval Office in a full-on rage so violent for a moment that his hair came undone. To the shock of the people with him, there stood an almost entirely bald Donald Trump. Look, there's been stuff about Trump's hair for years, alright? The thing about he's had surgery to pull the hair forward, he wears hair plugs, he's wearing a toupee, he's wearing everything. Do you really truly think, with all these stupid leaks coming out of everywhere, and news agencies reporting everything, and sources are saying this and sources are saying that, that if the president lost his wig, it wouldn't have been in a paper somewhere? These are my thoughts only. I am not playing the defend Trump game. I'm not playing the anti-Trump game. I am telling you exactly how I feel. You guys who've watched my reviews for a while know I do this. Okay, page 46. But what Donald could not get enough of was Stormy Daniels' new lawyer, Michael Avenatti. The man was a killer, and as important, he was terrific on television. Avenatti looked the part. He looked like he could play a lawyer on TV, and this was the kind of lawyer he wanted. He's a star, Trump said. That's what he needed if he was going to face this kind of pressure and these kind of attacks. Get me a star. Avenatti. Right. So in public, Trump is saying one thing, but behind closed doors, he's going, get me an Avenatti? Not buying it. Sorry, not buying it. Oop, I missed something here. Sorry. 44. Among the book's other revelations, there were perhaps two notes that should have been especially worrisome for Donald Trump. Its underlying theme of Trump's mafia-like behavior and the fact that Comey said nothing at all about the Trump organization. If the former head of the FBI says you act like a mafia, Don, that's a neon sign. And if he doesn't mention the organization at the center of your business and family life, then that's a tell. The organization is an FBI target. Well, I'm glad, Michael. Michael, you're so popular and you know everything. And, you're whatever. Here's a good one. Oops, wait a minute. Gotta go back to 81. Okay. Once coming back from Chicago, a young woman, an attractive interior designer who was pitching Trump on a project, hitched a ride on Trump's plane. He led her into the bedroom with a mirrored ceiling. She comes out half an hour later, dress ripped off, and staggering out. She sits in the seat, and then he comes out with his tie off, shirt untucked, and says, "Fellas, just got laid." Right. Okay. A little bit down the page on 82. His transparency was appalling as it was mesmerizing. Once we were with a bunch of people, and Don Jr. suggested that Trump had been to 2 Yankee games in a row where they had lost, so maybe his father was bad luck. And Trump went ape. Why the F would you say that in front of these people? These effing people are going to go out in the world and tell everyone Trump is bad luck. Don Jr. was practically crying, "Daddy, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Daddy. Daddy, I'm sorry." At the hospital when his grandkids were born, Don Jr.'s kid, Trump said, "Why the F do I have to go see this kid? Don Jr. has too many effing kids." I think he's been hanging on Tom Arnold too long there, huh, Michael Wolff? Page 92. Talking about Melania. "We don't belong here," she stated widely. She widely repeated to friends. Indeed, a distraught Melania repeatedly assured by her husband during the campaign there was no possibility he would ever win, had originally refused to move to Washington. Okay, well, that contradicts everything I've ever heard about Melania telling Donald, act presidential, act this, do everything, be this, be that, you're screwing this up, you're screwing that up. But, okay, sure. 109. What's more, Trump's apparent attempt to obstruct justice began with Michael Flynn. Trying to deflect the FBI's investigation of Flynn had sent Trump down the path to firing Comey, which was the spark that lit the Mueller investigation. Flynn was just cleared by the FBI of a lot of stuff, saying we shouldn't have prosecuted, we shouldn't have done this, we shouldn't have done that, we shouldn't have ruined his life. It's out there. Go find it. If the pardon came, the special counsel was ready to go into federal court and ask for an injunction barring Trump from pardoning Flynn. The problem, however, was that the president's pardon power, just as Trump had been assured, was practically speaking ironclad. Yeah, okay. Oh, and here's the part that kills me. Somehow in this book, Wolff claims that Mueller's team gave him the indictment documents of Donald Trump, and he got to see them. Funny how none of those were ever drawn up, ever, but yet he got to see them. Okay. Page 259. In the fall of 2017, Trump told multiple confidants that Haley had given him oral gratification? His words. I'm cleaning that up. I know this video is going to be demonetized because it's talking about Trump, so YouTube's going to nail it anyway, but I'm really not in the mood to use the words in case I get monetized. Gave him oral gratification. His words. What was true here is that what he had said, it was a species of famous locker room talk. What was far from certain is what he had said was true, and the few around gave him too much credence. Look, I heard this crap that's how she got her job as, the ambassador to the UN. And that's just crap. All right? If Trump had stepped out and said that, and the last one in here, because honestly, I got really disgusted at this point, and I'm almost done with the book, and I wanted to set it on fire, but I really wanted to do this review. Page 294. Trump, who had first taken notice of the woman during the transition, kept repeating, "She's got a way about her." His signature and creepy stamp of approval for young women. Now the president was telling, friends that he wasn't staying at the White House because of the shutdown. He was staying because he was fornicating with a young West Wing aide. All right, look. Trump's always been a serial cheater. All right, he really has. And the stuff that I've read before, Melania left him because, well, when she went to Mar-a-Lago when they were dating, she found him with another woman. We all know about Karen McDougal. We all know about Stormy Daniels. But can we get real for 1 second? All right. I know a lot of dumb crap goes on in the White House, and I know the Secret Service covers up an awful lot of things. Go back and look at John Kennedy. Go back and look at everything. There's lots of presidents who have done really, really stupid things. But with this administration, Trump couldn't even hang up the phone without speaking to the Australian Prime Minister, I believe it was, and the full conversation was already released to the news. Do you really, truly think that during the government shutdown, where everybody was hiding and everybody was away, Trump was having adult entertainment in the White House and nobody went to the media? Nobody? You want to talk about a way to bring someone to the bargaining table? Hey, Mr. President, I have these pictures of you doing this. Do you want them released to the nation? If not, sit your butt down. Let's get this solved. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm sick of Michael Wolff, and you will never see another one of his books on my channel ever again. This guy has made a lot of money telling a lot of tall tales and being very cocksure of himself. I am not a huge fan of The View, but I love when he went on there and Meghan McCain just eviscerated this man. You'll never see another one of his books ever on my channel. I will never buy another one of his books, and I hope he never writes another column or writes another anything. Because I have this hard time believing he had this much access, free access, to all the state secrets. And Robert Mueller didn't drag him in front of everything. The Democrats aren't dragging him in front of everything. The nation's not demanding this guy start talking. This guy was an afterthought 20 minutes after his first book. But let's wrap this up, because I can feel the anger level rising to here. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, whatever down below. Look, I don't care if you love Trump, you hate Trump, whatever. Give me facts. Don't give me speculation. Don't give me innuendo. Don't give me lies. Don't give me suppositions. Show me. I don't appreciate everything POTUS has done since he's been in office, but he's POTUS. Just like I didn't appreciate everything Barack did when he was in office, but he was POTUS. I didn't appreciate everything the second Bush did, but he was POTUS. I didn't appreciate everything Clinton did, but he was POTUS. Follow that back. All right? I'm a simple guy. I serve my country, and I look at things a little bit differently than other people do. I spent a lot of time in Maryland, around the Washington Military District area, and yeah, you see a lot of political crap going on over everything. Rant over. For you first-time viewers of the channel, man, I'm sorry. I told you this one was going to be a little different, and I told you we do things really, really strange here. Okay? I know I'm probably going to get some interesting comments on this one, and it's okay. I'm a big boy. I can handle them. All right? But for you first-time viewers of the channel who have yet to do it, and you long-time viewers who didn't do it at the beginning of the video, look right down there. Going to be a big channel, symbol popping up. Go ahead, click on that thing. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. After you've gone ahead and subscribed, please destroy the bell icon that's right next to it. Why? Great question. Because it's going to notify you, my amazing viewer, every single time this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of videos, two are going to be popping up over here. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my catalog that they think are going to be a great viewing experience for you. Guys, thanks so much for watching this one. Sorry I dropped it. Michael Wolff's piece of trash book, Siege, Trump Under Fire. I hope all of you have a great day today.